wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast, so don't get her pissed. It's Jason, talks like a spaz, and he loves to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ show.
Hello and welcome to the KVJ show. Hello and happy Wednesday. Good to see everybody here.
Good morning.
Bert, it's not even Friday and you got on the pizza onesie again.
Well, I was trying to brand it as a World Record Wednesday kind of a thing. This is my uniform, but last week we had Cinco de Mayo on the Wednesday.
Yeah.
I wanted to wear my Cinco de Mayo out. I got a lot of costumes.
You do. Okay, I was just trying to figure out if there was any kind of sensible rotation to this.
World Record Wednesday.
Are you asking for sensible from this show?
Well, that's true. That's a good point.
And I was online looking at some new pizza onesies. They got some new stuff. It's cutting edge.
You were showing me one that was like $229.
It's the Cadillac of pizza onesies.
Money well spent.
But you wear an outfit like that, my gosh, you command the respect of everyone, all your peers.
Okay. That's how you earn it. Gotta earn it. Hey, it's amazing how much they charge for that stuff, huh?
Well, that one, the one she's talking about, it was vintage. It was also on eBay, so a personal owner had that.
Oh.
They hike it up on that stuff.
Okay, all right.
Don't lowball me. I know what I have. That's what people on eBay write when they have a piece of crap.
Oh, yeah, there's this one guy, he's former military, and he has his own G.I. Joe. I mean, there's so many G.I. Joe toys that he's trying to sell.
Okay.
I think he's selling them all for $60,000. And
wow.
His whole bio is basically just talking trash to anybody that wants to talk him down. He's like, I love my figures. I don't need or want your money. If you want to try to lowball me, kiss my butt. It's crazy. He hasn't sold them in 4 years.
Good luck. Yeah, so World Record Wednesday, that is going to be coming up a little bit later on today. I believe we're going for a banana eating record that involves peeling them as well.
Most bananas peeled and eaten in 1 minute, Virginia. I believe the record is, 7 or 8.
Okay.
Chasing greatness once again.
Yeah. So we got a full day for you, so keep it locked into the KVJ show.
It's the KVJ dirt of the day. It's the KVJ dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away, cause you know we need that dirt of the day.
Well, I saw this morning that Grimes had to be brought to the hospital. Now, Grimes is the alien spouse of Elon Musk and the mother of the alien baby they had together.
Okay.
But I guess after the Saturday Night Live thing, she had a panic attack and had to be hospitalized for it. I was walking with my girlfriend last night, and she was explaining to me all about this Dogecoin. Do you know anything about this thing?
I know some of it.
So she bought a bunch of them, so she knows all about it. And I'm wondering if the fact that Dogecoin did not do what people were expecting it to do following Saturday Night Live, all these people bought this Dogecoin thinking Elon was going to go on Saturday Night Live and just make the value of it go through the roof, and he did not. In fact, in the days after Saturday Night Live, it had the opposite effect. People lost thousands, tens of thousands. Some people lost millions.
Well, I guess this is why I'm confused. Why did they bank so much money on Musk crushing it with the ratings or just with anything?
Well, they thought he was going to go in there and hype it like he had been doing, but he didn't hype it as much as they wanted and sell all the positivity of it, and it kind of fell flat for the Doge.
So they're basing it on the SNL thing?
They thought he was going to kill it.
Yeah.
For them.
For whatever reason, whatever came out of Saturday Night Live, I think it dropped 24%.
People lost millions.
Why?
And I was wondering if maybe Grimes and Elon were in that group of people that lost millions, or
But he's the
tens
richest
of
dude on
millions.
planet Earth, so what does he even care?
That's what I was trying to figure out. Like, why is she having panic
be all right.
attacks in the days after Saturday Night Live?
I guess I'm still confused because what were they expecting to happen on SNL for it? Even if he would have gone on there and said, yeah, it's great, Dogecoin, is that really going to spike it up?
Yes, it could if it was done properly.
Huh.
But I guess it wasn't done properly, according to all the people that hold those Dogecoins.
Well, wasn't it great for SNL? Didn't they have good ratings?
SNL had some of the best ratings they've ever had. It was great for them. They don't care about cryptocurrency.
Yeah, Angie's kind of saying that's what I thought too. I don't know much about it, but I think he basically said it was a scam, and because of that, it plummeted.
Was he making a joke and it didn't hit?
Oh,
no. So a joke cost him all that money.
Wow, that's crazy. We're every day I seem to get more little nuggets of information about what Armie Hammer is up to. I told you yesterday that he was on Grand Cayman Island. He was spotted at a tiki bar. People took pictures of him. He cut all his hair off. Yeah. Now we're hearing that he's dating a local dental hygienist there on Grand Cayman. His ex-wife is there with their 2 kids, and his family has property there, and now he is dating again. So there you go.
If you date a dental hygienist, do they get on you about shouldn't eat that too much sugar? Or are they cool?
They probably get on you if you don't floss.
Yeah.
But I don't think they'll get on you about what you eat. I hope. I don't know.
I think you have other things maybe you could pick apart on that guy.
You're right.
Yeah.
Cannibalism.
Oh, look, you have a person stuck between your teeth.
Yeah, hey, is that a finger that you have sticking?
You need to floss out that big toe between your molars.
Floss out that nose.
Yeah.
And finally here, Matt Damon. Now, back in the day at least, him and Ben Affleck, they were boys.
Oh, yeah.
So you feel like Matt Damon would know everything about J-Lo.
They're part of that Weinstein crew.
Yes, they were. So if Ben Affleck and J-Lo are dating again and happy, Matt would know about it, right? So they put Matt on the spot and asked him.
There's not enough liquor in the world for you to get me to say something about that.
All right, should we let him off the hook?
I hope it's true. I love them both. I hope it's true. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
I love them both. I hope it's true.
Nice answer, Damon.
Yeah.
So politically correct.
They caught A-Rod coming out of a restaurant in Miami the other day, and they asked him, hey, what do you think about J-Lo and Ben Affleck?
Yeah, he had a look. People are trying to make something out of it. Go, is he slighting Ben Affleck because he's a Yankee?
What do you think about the news about Jennifer and Ben? Did you know they were in Montana together?
Go Yankees.
Go Yankees.
But Ben's a big Red Sox fan.
They hate
It's kind
each
of
other.
a reach.
Oh,
I mean,
and it's
A-Rod
awful.
was a Yankee,
Yeah.
right?
Oh,
So
it's all so dumb.
I know,
Everything.
that part of it's dumb.
All of it.
And that's what's going on in your dirt.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
All right, Bert, what you got on your mind today?
So I did a little thing called shadow art. You ever see, you know what shadow art is? When you take objects and you manipulate the objects to create some kind of beautiful scene.
Panda showed me your shadow art as I was trying to go to bed last night. And I was like, that looks like an adult toy.
It came out very, very phallic.
Super phallic.
I'm going to put it up on KVJ TV. I was trying to do a Star Wars kind of a thing, and you can see the Darth Vader morphing a little bit.
One of them looks like that adult toy, the rabbit.
It doesn't look like some kind of an adult toy, and that's mainly every comment on there.
Oh, look, it's got a tickler on it.
You could, they go. Most comments go, well, it looks sort of like Darth Vader, and then a hairbrush, and then adult toys put together.
Adult toys.
Look at that, Kevin. It's very. What do you think?
Oh, yeah, that head and that thing, that does look very phallic. That one you have there.
But it's cool if you're able to. I was just messing around trying to get something cooking here. You can really do some extraordinary things with shadow art. You just got to explore, get the right lighting, and then look around your house. You can find all kind of items. It's just something fun to do.
Okay.
And you guys are looking at me a little weird.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, dude.
Why is that weird?
Shadow art?
Just go get creative. Do something that no one cares about. I had great fun doing it.
What's on your mind today, Virginia?
Well, the bird birthday continues. The gifts keep pouring in. Panda received this in the mail yesterday. He asked me to give this to you.
Another shirt.
I looked at it. I didn't understand what it meant. I was confused.
Okay. This is, again, another wrestling shirt that most people aren't going to understand the inside slang.
What does it mean?
Hey, yo, it's Scott Hall, my favorite wrestler.
Oh.
This is the guy I bought a drink at Hooters, and then a week later he was in rehab.
We tried to get a cameo, but that guy doesn't do cameos.
Yeah. I can see that. Oh, I can tell I am way too fat for this shirt right now. I got to lose a couple.
It's a large.
It's skinny man large. It's not fat man large.
There's two different varieties.
I can tell by the material. This is skinny man large, not fupa large.
Okay.
I got to lose a little weight.
Different varieties.
You don't have to lose weight in your birthday month. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah, you're right. You don't have to lose weight when you're wearing a wrestling shirt.
People expect you to be chunky.
You're right.
All wrestling shirts are ill-fitting. Kevin, what's on your mind?
The whole gas crisis that is going on. My wife was talking about how many people were at the gas station yesterday, and we do a lot of commuting back and forth between West Palm and Boca, and so we're draining gas like crazy. And so if you're one of these people that has that kind of commute, probably something you're paying attention to. And I am a little concerned, I guess, about these hacking things that happen and how it can mess up our lives. And is this even close to the last thing that we're going to see, where some hackers hacked into the Colonial Pipeline and caused some gas supply issues, where, again, it seems like we're seeing what happened in the pandemic with toilet paper. People are freaking out thinking they're not going to get enough gas, and now more than 1,000 gas stations in the Southeast have run completely out of fuel, long lines, people out there trying to fill up gas cans and everything else. They say in a couple days it should remedy itself and it should be fine, but Governor DeSantis has declared a state of emergency out of the whole thing that would activate the Florida National Guard is needed. And also it opens up communication with emergency management officials and federal and local officials to start communicating to deal with this. Will you start seeing long lines? I guess that the gas prices have spiked a bit.
Yeah,
so
they have.
Paying some more.
Yeah, Panda, we were laying in bed, about to go to bed. It was late. It was like 9:30 last night. And he was seeing all over social media, DeSantis declares a gas emergency. And so he's like, I can't sleep. I got to go get gas. And so he went to the gas station in Tequesta. And these gas stations in Tequesta already jack up the price. But it was jacked up even more. And they had sold out of the regular and the mid-grade. All they had was the premium.
Of course.
So now you got to get the premium and pay like double.
Right.
Yeah. He did it, though, because they got in his head. You know, he doesn't want to run out of gas.
Sure.
Isn't there something else that's going on? Is it oak or wood or some kind of
Wood.
pine?
Wood has never been more expensive than it is right now.
Kevin, the wood's going?
I
The
didn't
gas?
heard about that.
What
What's
the
going
hell?
on with wood?
It's the price of wood's through the roof. If you're thinking about doing new construction, it's definitely scary.
I just saw people complaining, oh my gosh, the wood!
Wow.
I feel pretty good. I have a quarter tank of gas in my car. I'm good.
You can ride that till at least Saturday.
I can make that last a month.
And I got a ton of wood.
We're doing great, baby.
Yeah. So between us, I guess we're fine. But yeah, that just kind of makes me wonder as you look at this and as these hackers are out there, one, how solid is our infrastructure and our system? And what kind of chaos could hackers cause? If they can do this with our gas, what else might be out there with nuclear power plants and energy grids and the internet and banking and everything else? Do we really know for sure how secure we really are? Because we rely on everything now with computers. And if we're not better than hackers, then they can really mess with your life.
There was that, and I forget what it's called, some kind of technology where you're able to project realistic things up into the sky where it looks, now you don't see it common, but they've been working on it, and people were afraid that hackers would get in there and all of a sudden simulate Armageddon or fake missiles and just freak everybody out. That's where technology's heading, man.
The hackers have what you don't have: unlimited time to work on hacking you. They will always figure out a way to hack.
They're crazy and they're smart.
They're smart, and they're in a room just trying for hours and hours and hours to get in your stuff. I mean, I think if they want to get in pretty much anything, eventually they'll get in it.
Okay.
But you would hope.
They said the pipeline was Russian hackers.
They're causing a lot of problems.
It sounds so mysterious.
It's so easy to say. You know what? The Russian hackers did it. I mean, blame everything on the Russian hackers.
Yeah. Okay, so that's kind of what I got on my mind. Just, what kind of risk level, what threat level are we at?
I didn't pay my water bill. Oh, the Russian hackers.
Oh, the hackers hacked my water bill.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, which is better? A couple different options here, including a couple of cults we talked about yesterday. They're not necessarily a cult, but their people act like it. Both Wawa and Publix were named, but they do have awesome subs. Which one is better? You love subs, Bird.
I'm going Publix. I have done the research on both. Not to say Wawa doesn't do a great sub, because they do. I just love Publix a little bit better.
Okay. I have not had the Wawa. I've had the Publix, and I do love the Publix subs.
You had Wawa yet?
Panda brought me some stuff from Wawa, and I go Publix.
Did you have the sub?
He brought me a couple of different things on a couple of different occasions.
Answer the question, ma'am. Did you have the sub?
I had a sub. I had a half a sub one time. I also had like some chicken nuggets. I love Publix.
I like Publix too. I feel like they're cleaner. I mean, just the whole experience. Not clean.
I feel like I'm not in a gas station.
The gas station throws me off sometimes, man. For some reason, I was raised to fear gas stations.
Just have a natural fear of them.
But the cool thing about Wawa, they have a lot of other options too. Tons of sides, tons of appetizers. Their menu is... It's almost borderline cheesecake.
Okay.
Factory, because there's so many options.
All right. So Wawa deserves a lot of credit, but Publix is still a little better with their sub.
I mean, Wawa is heads and shoulders above any other gas station.
I wish Publix would make more specialty subs. They do it. They made that Thanksgiving or that cranberry turkey sub that everyone loved. If they did more of that specialty subs, I think Publix takes it to the next level.
Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll put that up on our social media. Let people battle that out.
I can talk another 15 minutes on subs.
We know.
Okay. All right. Which is better, tequila or whiskey? Maybe it just comes down to personal preference.
I'm a whiskey man.
You need to pick whiskey.
Why?
Tequila burns different on you.
I like it.
I like whiskey on you.
No, I like tequila.
No, I like my baby when he's drunk on whiskey.
No, I actually like whiskey way better.
Yeah, I think I like whiskey better too. Tequila just makes me a little too feisty.
It does?
Yeah.
I think, didn't all liquor make you kind of feisty if you drink enough of it?
True.
I mean, you say that about White Claw. You say that about vodka. You say that about wine.
Yeah. I really done the comparison. For me, Keto Kev probably go with the Blanco tequila, but that'd be my choice. That's my jam right now, but whiskey's great.
Either one of you drinking wine right now?
I done some wine on Saturday.
Okay.
And it had been a while, been a hot minute since I had some wine. And I was like, that is really good. I forgot how much I liked wine.
Think about getting a little classy in my life and starting to delve into the wine game.
All right. Do you have a particular category you like?
I like the real sweet stuff.
Okay.
Real sweet.
Do you still have that giant igloo thing I brought over with rum drinks this weekend?
Yes, I do.
I brought over one of those Gatorade holder coolers, just filled with rum drinks.
Okay.
And it's all gone.
All gone, huh?
I looked at it yesterday and go, well, it's dry.
They drank the whole thing?
They. Yeah. Y'all did.
Which is better, chicken wings or ribs?
Oh, Kevin, how could you do this to me?
I know, it's a tough one.
Oh, I gotta go ribs.
I'm going ribs.
Really?
Yeah.
I love
Wow.
chicken wings, but man, something special about a rib.
There is.
I like a chicken tender or finger better than the wing, and I love a rib, so I'm
Yeah.
definitely going ribs on this.
I'm right there. It could be a day-to-day. I'm going to go chicken wings because I consume a lot more of them than ribs, but man, ribs are great too. Gotcha.
Oh, rib sandwich.
Ribs feel like more of a cheat meal. I think you can eat wings and still say, "Oh, I'm being keto." But if you're eating ribs, I mean,
Yeah, you're going for it.
You're going for it. You're not caring about fat content, and you're just having a party.
I like eating ribs and having someone call me a ribsy. I like it.
Which is better, croutons or bacon bits?
Croutons.
Bacon bits.
Croutons, they do a lot of really extraordinary
They do.
things with croutons these days.
They can.
got some cheese ones. They got
Yeah.
garlic ones.
Yeah, they do a lot. I'll just go bacon bits, keto Kev, but yeah, croutons can be amazing as well.
They got that fake bacon bit one where you're eating and go, wow, this tastes like bacon, but it's not at all bacon. And it
Yeah.
gives you horrific breath.
I don't like the kind of bacon bits you buy in the store in a container. I like when you take bacon,
bacon.
and break it up.
There's one that looks like it's fake mulch. It's the color of
It's faking.
the color doesn't look right.
Okay, which is better, Baskin Robbins or Cold Stone Creamery? Who's got the better ice cream?
Ooh, I would say Cold Stone.
I think it's better. Baskin Robbins typically maybe gives you a little bit more variety, right? More
Baskin
options?
Robbins feels like your mama's ice cream.
Yeah.
Cold Stone, they're doing all kind of crazy stuff to it and
Yeah.
adding things that are funky and fun.
Cold Stone's, I'm a man of the 80s, but Cold Stone's better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. Apple butter or fluffernutter?
Oh, both are fantastic.
I go fluffernutter.
Fluffernutter, fat cat.
Yeah, that's some good stuff right there.
Fluffernutter with the peanut butter, and then you grill it like a grilled cheese. Oh, so good.
And which is better, banana or orange?
Orange.
I think I enjoy eating a banana more. Orange arguably has better things about it, but a banana does as well too.
It's more fun to eat a banana and lock eyes with your coworkers while you're
yeah.
eating it.
I don't know. You can do a lot with an orange too if you lock eyes.
An orange just to me tastes better. I love a great, juicy, sweet orange.
Kind of made my own. Accidentally made my own orange marmalade kind of a thing.
Oh, you did?
Sort of, yeah.
Okay. That's an interesting mix.
I'll bring some in so you guys can hate
How'd you
on
make it?
Accidentally. I was making my own roux, if you will, and it just kind of turned into a thicker.
You were cooking down oranges?
I was trying to.
Look at you.
I was trying to.
This little chef over here.
It came into some weird mix. I also had barbecue sauce involved. It kind of turned into this thick.
Blech.
Yeah,
No,
right.
it was actually good.
It sounds disgusting.
That's why I can't bring none of my concoctions in here.
This would be for the old people here. What do you miss most about life in the time before we had the internet? And there were some experiences that, yeah, they weren't as convenient as what you have today, but now, by getting straight to the convenience, you kind of skipped over some of the experience. It's kind of like, imagine a journey you take, like a road trip, and you would appear right at your destination. Hey, that's awesome, right? So convenient. But then you think about, you know what? We saw a lot of cool things on the way. We had some great experiences. I love stopping at the gas stations on the way and getting snacks and things like that, and the music we listened to in the car.
I don't like how our attention span is too short now.
Sure.
Because,
It's changed. People are wired differently today.
well, even just talking with somebody or a conversation, you can tell if they're checking out too. We're impatient more. And I don't like that. I think we were patient back in the day, more patient.
Well, I know when I have conversations with people, I speak in sound bites. And I try to keep every comment I have to about 8 seconds because I realize people tune out at about 8 seconds. So when I have conversations with people, it's kind of like Twitter conversations now. I don't drone on too long like I did just now. So here are some things. What you miss most about life and time before we had internet. Going to a record store or Blockbuster to browse music and movies.
Well, think about when you would get a record back in the day. You had to wait so long until the next one came out. You were forced to listen to the whole thing. When nowadays you don't do that. If you don't like something, you just move on to the next thing. You didn't have many options. You were forced to kind of learn to like something you didn't like in the beginning.
Well, you were always at least forced to get 2 songs from an artist, even if you got one of those 45 records. because you would have a flip side. Now you can just buy one song off, and that would be the only thing you would ever hear if that's all you want from that artist.
Even with TV, you had a few channels on there. Everybody was watching the same thing, basically.
Yeah.
Back in the day, everyone could talk about it. Now, there's so many, avenues to go down to watch something.
And there's so many options on what to see.
Well, Dallas, we were talking about that show Dallas when JR got shot. It was such a big deal. Everybody was watching it back then because that's all that was on.
Well, and when is the last time we remember what American Idol was when they first launched?
Yes.
And it felt like all of America was watching to see what happened for that. Would that happen today? Or do we have too many options, and are we so used to on-demand viewing that would people sit there and watch a live show like that together?
Because American Idol came out, 2001?
Early 2000s?
Yeah.
So we're talking almost 20 years since that
Social
show came
media
out?
wasn't there yet.
Yeah. So would that experience still be the same? Could American Idol do what it did then? And there was something fun about just going to a record store and looking to see what all they had, those options.
I used to love to go to that place. Remember CD Warehouse?
Yes.
Where you could go and you could bring your CDs and trade.
Right.
Buy, sell, trade.
CD Warehouse. Was that everywhere? CD Warehouse?
We had them in Louisiana.
Yeah, we had them down here too.
I loved it.
Yeah, I remember there was one on North Lake Boulevard I used to always go to.
That's right.
Also, the thrill of going to an arcade to play your video games. There was something special when you were a kid like I was and you would stumble upon an arcade. I remember at our fair, county fair, one of the big attractions was they brought in a big tent and the whole thing was just full of stand-up video games. And that was maybe the most popular thing that we had at our fair.
Yeah, now you go to an arcade and you just leave a strep throat.
You did then.
You're right. You're right. But it was the 80s. It was different.
We had 80s strep.
But it was tougher.
Video game cheat codes, too, were either spread by gaming magazines or word of mouth.
All that stuff. I collected baseball cards. If you wanted to know how much a baseball card was, you had to buy the magazine or you had to go into the baseball store and talk to the dude running it.
See how much it was. Yeah. Other things that maybe you might miss about life in the times before we had the internet, people would actually eat dinner without looking at their cell phones. And you're right, conversations were better. They were more personal. We were good at sitting and listening to people telling stories.
Oh, if you look at a restaurant now, so many people are on their phones and I mean, I don't know. I know I sound old, but is that what we want?
The thing that I wonder is I remember sitting down with both of my grandparents, and they would tell me these stories, and I would sit there as a kid and listen to them, and they were great. Would any kid today have the patience to sit there and listen to old grandpa's stories?
No, I'm on TikTok. I'm learning a trend.
Yeah.
TikTok is so much more entertaining than grandpa.
I'm watching somebody else watch something that's watching somebody else watch something.
But
Sorry.
I will watch somebody else's grandpa on TikTok.
I mean, we're watching reaction videos of people watching reaction videos. What are we doing?
What are we doing? Other things people miss about life in the time before we had the internet, instant win bottle caps. Now you just get a code that you have to go register on the website, but there was something about popping into a bottle cap and looking underneath it immediately. I was conditioned as a kid to do that. Every single soda bottle I opened, I always looked at the cap, because I just thought, okay, maybe a contest is going on.
You could go into the store and get the free. If you want a Coke, they would give you the Coke in the store.
I remember how exciting that was.
Remember on the side of McDonald's fries, they used to have the game piece?
Yeah.
And you could peel it off and win a free fry right then and there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was so fun.
Technology. News only being on at 6 p.m. We didn't have news networks. There was no continual breaking news that really isn't. You just had to get it at one shot every single night. It was like a surprise. It was like, that's it. And then it's gone.
Michael in the chat room says, old people talk time.
It is. No doubt it is. No doubt. And somebody else said, not being accessible to my boss 14 hours a day.
Dang,
You
that's
could a lot
true.
easier and skirt out of work.
They send you an email, and if you don't answer back in like 30 minutes, you get 3 question marks.
Yeah.
And then what happens? The world still goes on.
Well, if you got any other comments, I would tell you to text in, but you're probably too old to do that, so never mind. Few celebrity birthdays today. Gotta say big shout out, happy birthday to Rami Malek, who did a great job as Freddie Mercury in Bohemian Rhapsody. He is turning 40 years old today. Tony Hawk still skateboarding at 53.
Gleaming the cube, busting some ollies.
Busting his butt. I wonder how that feels at 53.
I think he still crushes it, man.
Okay.
He still gets up there and does it.
Yeah. He's a legend, bro.
Emilio Estevez, Charlie Sheen's brother, is 59 today, and Ving Rhames turns 62. Also, happy birthday to Melissa from the Pompano Posse, celebrating this weekend. Courtney had sent that in, and there is the Pompano Posse of KVJ Nation.
Cuties.
Love it.
Yeah, love to see that. Also, please wish Gavin a big happy birthday. Remember him from the Fork and Cork years ago. He's now 12. So there you go.
Hey, Gavin.
What up? Also got a birthday for Julian, turning 5. That is from baby AZL, mama and daddy. And there's a photo right there, the big guy on KVJ TV.
Great photo.
She is adorable.
Also, happy second birthday to our super silly Miss Lily Ray from mommy, daddy, Nico, Kevin, and Magnolian. What a cute photo that is here on KVJ TV.
Sweet babies.
Yeah, you can see all these photos. You can send them into when you send in your birthday wishes. If you want to see them up on our YouTube show that you can watch by going to YouTube, watch it on your flat screen TVs too. Just go and look for the KVJ show on YouTube, and it's right there. Pull it up on your flat screen. Send us those birthdays too. mail@kvjshow.com. mail@kvjshow.com. All right, you guys ready for this? A round of the KVJ hate song. Ooh. Yeah, got some very fun, interesting comments from people. Thank you very much for sending them in. We do notice, whether it be on a chat room, whether it be on social media, wherever it might be, we collect some of the better comments and we put them together in this little ditty.
You hate us, you hate us, you hate us. You hate the KVJ show.
That sucks. That sucks. That stinks.
You hate us, you hate us, you hate us. You hate the KVJ show.
If Kevin is going for the gaunt and sickly Ken doll look, he's nailing it. And much like a Ken doll, Kevin doesn't have any balls either.
You hate us, you hate us. You hate the KVJ show.
I try to see things from Virginia's point of view, but I can't stick my head that far up my butt. I hope your next period happens in a shark tank.
You hate us, you hate us, you hate us. You hate the KVJ show.
Hey, Jason, how many wrinkles does an egg-hole have? Smile and let me count them for you. But don't be ashamed of who you are. That's your parents' job.
Wow.
You hate us, you hate us, you hate us. You hate the KVJ show.
I'm not saying I hate Denny's, but I'd unplug his life support just to charge my phone. Bring back producer Heather before Denny's ruins everything.
You hate us, you hate us, you hate us. You hate the KVJ show.
That sucks.
Oh, man. Also, we got a follow-up from an email that we got for the Am I the Jerk yesterday. Somebody that their husband had said that they were a jerk because they didn't stop a shoplifter at their yard sale that they had over the weekend. And they're like, he probably went down and fleeced everybody in the block. Like, you should have stopped them. They're like, it wasn't worth it. So this is kind of a follow-up, a part 2. They said, just when I thought the woman shoplifting from my garage sale was enough to make me never want to do it again, this just happened. While I was eating dinner, the doorbell rings, and I see this man at the door. I open it up. He looks familiar. As soon as I see this box in his hand, I immediately recognize him from my yard sale from over the weekend. He's holding the hot air popcorn maker that I sold him, and he tells me that it doesn't work the way he thought it would, and he wants his money back. Well, I said, does it work? And he said, yeah. He said, okay, well, it works. It's not broken, so I'm not giving you a refund. Just because it doesn't work the way you thought doesn't entitle you to a refund. Am I wrong on this? I'm not Walmart.
Oh my gosh, this yard sale has caused so much drama in your life. I hope it was worth it for $40.
Right. I bid him good day and he left. My husband's saying again that I was wrong and I should have given him a refund because now he thinks, yeah, he knows where we live and, you know, he might try to be an ass about it. So what would you have done? Do you give this guy a refund, or is that an unwritten rule with garage sales that all sales are final?
When you buy something at a garage sale, that's how it comes. You go into a garage sale knowing you're buying something that's possibly crappy. And that all garage sale people that sell you stuff are liars. Everybody knows that. That's what happens when you go to a garage sale.
I think that's just kind of the risk you take, right?
Assume they all are lying to you, and then when they aren't, it's a happy day.
But this thing worked. Like, I just don't understand what he's mad about.
Yeah, just not the way that he thought that it would.
And go buy a new popcorn maker, please. They're not that expensive. You can buy pretty good ones that are affordable these days.
Yeah, so I think you're all right. Boy, a lot of drama, huh?
No more yard sales for you, honey.
Oh, man, yard sales, though, there's an excitement to a garage sale. I do love them.
Can we have one at your house?
Yes.
I'm not allowed to have one at my house because my HOA.
Oh, we could have a kick-ass garage sale at my I love it. Yes.
I got some stuff to liquidate.
You know what? I want to do a garage sale.
All right.
Oh, this is fun.
Kevin, you got anything you want to sell?
Oh, I got all kinds of garbage.
KVJ garage sale at my house.
I love it.
Everyone already knows where I live anyway. If you're going to murder me, just do it.
Right.
What are you waiting for?
Could be one of the highlights. Just don't sell any sharp objects.
Yeah.
That'll be the crescendo of the garage sale. Someone will murder you at the end.
The stalker comes and finally kills me in front of everyone.
Wow. What a sale. There's a lot of enthusiasm building about the Jaybird garage sale around here, huh? Everybody's ready to sell some stuff.
I think we're going to put it in the calendar. We're going to plan.
Wow.
Yeah, and people are trying to talk me out of it already about my address. Look, just, hashtag be cool.
Okay, that's it, huh? That's
Be
it.
cool.
Okay.
Don't murder me.
Seems like a basic, easy law of life, right?
You shouldn't have to say that to people, but yeah, please don't murder him.
That's just humanity 101, bruh.
You'd think. Well, it is World Record Wednesday here at the KVJ Show. I saw this today. The Guinness Book of World Records is in the Guinness Book of World Records as the best-selling copyrighted book of all time.
Wow.
Yeah, how about that? So they set their own record.
Huh.
Interesting. Okay, Bird is getting all ready for this one today. We're looking into the book itself for the most bananas peeled and eaten in 1 minute. That is 8 is the record.
Not gonna lie. Banana's not my strong suit.
It's not.
Banana pies are.
Okay.
I like a banana pie. These are tough to get down the gullet, and it's tough to digest them and get them down that trachea part.
Was there a video that went along with this that you happened to see? Because sometimes when you see how they do it, it's interesting to see their tactic and strategy.
Yeah, I did not see the video. I just read about it.
Mm-hmm.
And unlike a typical phallic situation, you want these bananas to be soft. You don't want a hard banana.
And I also don't want to be I went for the smaller banana because they got some really big bananas out there. We're talking big.
Girth,
length. Yeah. This girl don't like those kind of bananas.
Well, you're an amateur.
Yeah,
You can't be going for some big old banana out the chute.
I'm no size queen over here.
Yeah. Are there different varieties of bananas there are, right? What's like a plantain? Is
There's plantains. There's those like little baby bananas that are delicious.
Yeah, okay.
There's all kinds of different fun
It's
bananas.
kind of like the oranges, right? You got clementines.
He bought 2 different kinds here. He has a regular and organic.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely big size bananas. They're good. They're not mini bananas. I know some people might say that, but these are regular, nice bananas.
You ever seen that trick where they do the hack where they peel it from the other side? Because you always peel from where the stem is with the banana.
I don't know.
I thought I'd seen that. I can't remember why you would do that, but it was people showing this hack where it was supposedly easier to peel from the butt end of the banana.
I think it was because they were taking off that little hard brown thing at the end.
Yeah, it was something like that. They're like popping that off. And
yeah.
Do you think this is going to go terrible or really terrible?
I think just terrible.
What's your number again?
What's the record? I sent it to you. I think it's 8.
8, yeah. Normally we do at least halvesies for KVJ respectable. That'd be 4.
4 would be 4 is a lot of bananas.
And what's your time?
A minute.
A minute.
And I also got that wag, a weak ass grip.
Yeah, he does.
I do got a weak.
The hardest part might be opening them.
I know. Just real quick,
Yeah.
techniques, ways you would do this. If you were in this chair, what would you do?
Oh, man. That's why I was kind of curious. I think the biggest part of this is kind of getting the banana peeled. There's 2 parts to the strategy and how you do that. Now, the one thing that's good is you can continue to chew. So I would definitely smush the banana in your mouth, keep chewing as you're peeling.
The next one.
Yeah, and so that's how you've got to work in tandem. There's got to be that kind of timed out coordination with peeling and eating.
All I need from you is to keep it sexy.
That is not going to be a problem because I have my pizza onesie on automatically. What about this technique? Opening 4 really quick and then shoving them all in my mouth and just swallowing.
No, I don't like that.
All right, that's why we talk about
I think the problem with that, like I said, is that I think if you work in tandem, you're eating up time by peeling and chewing at the same time. So if you're peeling, you're not chewing.
You're double duty. You're actually
adding
being
time.
Productive.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah,
So-
you're multitasking in a sense within the task of eating bananas.
I'm going to peel, shove it in my mouth, and then start peeling.
Yes.
Peel and
While
shove.
you're chewing and swallowing, you should be peeling.
We'll do peel and shove. This is opposite of the technique of push and smush.
Okay. All right. 4, that is we get him some credibility around here.
4 in a minute. Can he do it?
Yeah, okay. It says peeled and eaten, which means that at the end of a minute to get credit, mouth has to be clear.
Understood?
Okay.
Whew. We're going to commercial. We're just going right into this thing.
We're going right into it.
Oh, my gosh.
We got people standing by watching on Kvj Tv, so the crowd is there.
You can't make those 10 people wait.
Where's my corner man? We got 10. We got double digits. Sweet.
Yeah. It's really popping today.
Where's my corner man at? This is one I definitely going to choke on.
Oh, yeah, you definitely need your Heimlich assistant.
All right,
Okay.
Denny's.
Yeah, some people in the chat room are saying open from the butt end. It's easier. Before we do this, can you try? Do you have enough bananas to try just one opening from the butt end that doesn't tarnish?
Bro, I got bananas for days.
Okay, why don't you try just one opening from the butt end? I want to see if there's something to this. Yeah, that'd be the butt end where just the brown nub is. And okay, I think there is something to that.
Interesting.
Holy
So I think the hack
cow.
to it is that you can hold the banana at the bottom. That's why they do it from the bottom. That
Okay.
way,
So-
now you have a handle for it.
So, and then you...
The top becomes the handle.
the top
and then
becomes
You
the
open
handle.
it perfectly. You had that peel off in about a half a second.
And what did I do? How did I do
You'll
it?
never do it again.
I know, I forgot.
It was unbelievable what you just did. I was
I
in
know.
awe watching.
No
I'm like, my gosh, he could do this.
Denny's, throw that banana away because it's going to get everywhere. Thank you. It drives me nuts.
Captain No Fun over here. All right.
It's going to be a mess.
Okay, so that might be I'm glad we did that. That might be the right technique.
Grab it from the stem
Yep.
and then jerk it.
Yeah, okay. I also like the technique of trying a little something before as a group. We analyze it, we strategize. Maybe for weeks to come, we do that from now on.
Okay, sure.
Sure.
I'm here to help you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, they call it the banana handle. So
We
grab
don't
it
want
from the
there to be
banana handle.
continued failure. We're getting bored with that.
This is a world record for KVJ, not Jaybird.
We're all in this.
This is all, we're all in this
we're
together.
all in this together. Okay.
Dysfunctional family. Let's do this.
Blood in, blood out.
Okay, why don't you go ahead and get a banana by the banana handles? I get ready to start the clock
I
here.
squeezed it up here, right? Yeah.
It was right at the
Yeah,
right at the
yeah.
knob. You just ripped like the knob
Yeah,
off.
yeah,
and
that's
you
right.
put it
Yeah,
there.
okay.
Okay. All right. Okay, here we go. This is the Guinness World Record for the most bananas peeled and eaten in 1 minute. The record is 8. KVJ respectable is 4. Jaybird, on your mark, get set, and go. Okay, he's got the he fumbled with that one a little bit. Got it off though. He is peeling super fast.
Chew,
He's got one whole
swallow.
banana, but he might have couldn't tell if he got the all banana. He's got 2 bananas fully in his mouth. He's getting through the peel, no problem, but he went from the wrong end on that one. He went banana handle on that time. But he's got so much banana in his mouth. He's trying to do the smush and push as you're down to 37 seconds here in your minute. Got about 3, looks like. Is this his 4th banana that he's getting ready to put in his mouth?
Yeah, he's got 2.5. He just got 3.
3, and now there comes 4.
Okay, so he's putting his 4th banana in his mouth
Swallow.
right now.
Swallow.
He is now at 20 seconds left here. So if he can get that down, this is going to be KVJ respectable. 15 seconds left on the clock here. Bird is going for what? Banana 5?
Yep, this will
In
be
the
banana
final?
number
He's at
5.
10 seconds right now.
Swallow, bird, swallow.
Okay, here he comes down to the home stretch. You're at 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. There goes a regurgitation, and there's time. Denny's, what are you giving him here? Because his mouth is not cleared. He's got banana in there. The question is how much banana?
There's a last quarter left, which I think is what's in his mouth right now. So,
Okay.
4 3/4.
So he went, you're saying officially over 4?
Officially over 4.
That's KVJ respectable and awesome. Wow. How about about that?
Nice. Okay.
That was a good round.
I'll take that.
That was a real good round.
Build on that, Bird. Build on that all week long.
Okay, what did you kind of take from doing this? Is there anything that you learned in that if you were starting over again that you would do differently?
Oh,
what is that?
I didn't swallow quick enough. I didn't swallow.
You started almost like you got confused between the one bite challenge, which is just putting it in your mouth without having to swallow, and this.
You nailed it. I got my brain and mouth got confused with bits.
Yes.
And for a second, we're doing.
It looked like you're chipmunking it and holding it instead of, you're right, getting it down the gullet.
And then I almost choked bad, and that took about 10 seconds off of my time.
Okay.
If I could do it over again, many things I would do differently.
You think you could do 6 on a good solid round? Do you think that would be your best?
If you got me on a Saturday morning,
yeah,
and I didn't eat Friday night,
yeah,
I think you're going to see a different man. Do you want to change this bit to Saturday morning? We all come in here on Saturday.
All right, not bad.
We can do this out at the garage sale.
Okay, well, that would be tough, man.
Saturday morning.
Eating bananas.
Got a lot going on
Yeah.
there. I mean, and we get confused, and then we already got murder scheduled for that. So
that's when
there's a lot going on.
That's when the other radio station's listeners come in there and rob me.
Yeah. Okay, Bird. There you go. KVJ, respectable.
Woohoo!
He gets 4 done today.
And a half.
We could have millennials close the gap with Gen Z today in Battle of the Generations. The Gen Zs have got 7 wins. Millennials have got 4. Gen X in last place with 3. Okay, so what we've got here is our representatives today for Team Gen Z. It is Jeremy from West Palm Beach. Hello, Jeremy.
Hey, good morning, guys.
How you doing?
Hello, can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, loud and clear.
Yeah, we hear you. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you guys.
Okay. All right, very nice.
Not going so well.
Good start.
Yeah.
Oh, Gabriel is going well. I love you, too.
Okay. All right. Well, Jeremy there for Gen Z. Just to let you know, you are partnered up with another Jeremy here. We call him Suits, though.
Chemistry.
Jeremy squared?
Kind of.
Oh, I love it.
Yep.
Let's do this.
Kind
We're on
of.
the same page, Virginia.
Okay. All right, there you go. Gen Z clearly fired up and ready to play today. Then we have got representing our millennials, it is Billie Jean from Boynton Beach. Hello, Billie Jean.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning. Okay, you got a lot riding on this today. You can close the gap for your generation here in Battle of the Generations. We're going to start off with Jeremy and our Gen Zs here. Now, the question goes to Jeremy first. If you can get it by yourself, you get 2 points. If you got to call on Suits and he gets it right, you'll get 1 point. Your first question is, where did the singer Britney Spears get her start on television? Do you have the answer for that, Jeremy?
Mickey Mouse Kids Club? Is it Mickey Mouse Kids Club?
Mickey Mouse Kids Club? Yeah.
Oh,
Nice
Hey, they're coming for you.
Mickey Mouse Club.
Yeah.
You can't beat it, double Jeremy.
Jeremy squared.
You're
You
right.
can't beat it. Good
Disney
luck,
kid.
Denny's. Good luck.
Disney kid. Okay, very nice.
Oh, jeez.
I know, right? Okay, pressure goes on to the millennials. Here you go with your question, Team Millennial. All right, your question is, what artist sang the words, "Is it me you're looking for"?
Oh, man, that's my jam.
Okay.
Old person jam.
Billie Jean.
Oh, man. I know this. Is it me you're looking for? And it's some trolls, too.
I wonder where you are.
And I wonder what you do.
Are you
I'm calling for help on my team.
Okay. Calling on Denny's here. Denny's, who is that artist who sang Hello?
It's got to be Lionel Richie.
Oh,
Right?
Yay!
Okay. Denny's saving a point over there. Very nice. Okay, next question here in Battle of the Generations. Jeremy, your question is, what band sings the hits No Scrubs and Waterfalls?
No Scrubs and Waterfall.
Yes. What are we talking about there?
TLC? Is it TLC?
It is TLC.
It is. Okay. The
okay.
double Jeremys are coming in strong.
Can't beat Jeremy squared.
Oh, sweet Denny's.
Pick it
Okay.
up, Big D. Pick it up.
You're right.
All right, the next question that we have here for our millennials. All right, your question is, what was the name of Nirvana's first big hit from the album Nevermind in the year 1991? Billie Jean, do you know that answer?
Smells like Teen Spirit.
All right, keeping track. Okay.
I was waiting for someone to do the drums.
I just did them.
A little late, Virginia.
Sorry.
Okay, we got our Gen Z in a 4-3 lead over the millennials here. This is a big round. Okay, here we go. Next question. This is for Jeremy of Gen Z. All right, the question is, who starred in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Jeremy?
I mean,
Ooh, I don't know.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Easy question. Will Smith.
Okay.
now, this is a story all about.
Virginia, do the drums.
Right on time. Little late again, Nicky.
Okay. Pressure's on Billie Jean. To stay in, you've got to get this one correct by yourself.
Denny's.
Okay, the question is, how many members are there in the Spice Girls originally? How many original members were in the Spice Girls? 5. That is correct.
Yo,
Okay.
tell you what I want, what I really, really
What
want.
you really, really want? Tell me what you want. What you really, really want.
Okay. That's the spirit.
Dang, very
I want
nice.
to win.
Yes. Okay, tougher question here. We've got for Gen Z and Jeremy. In the popular sitcom Cheers, he was the guy that had his own reserved bar stool and everybody called his name. His name is what, Jeremy? Okay, Suits. That's
Norm.
Norm. For a point. Okay. This is pretty interesting, but I will tell you again, it is on Billie Jean. You have to get a 2-pointer here.
It's a nail biter.
Stay in this.
What a competition, huh?
Lightning round.
All right, here we go. The millennial question for Billie Jean. All right, Combat was the game that came standard with what gaming console? Combat. Billie Jean, do you know that answer? Old school video game system.
Combat. Which one would that have come with? Can't be Atari. And then after Atari, we have Nintendo, Super Nintendo. We got Sega, Dreamcast.
Okay, what's your answer?
She's working it out.
I'm thinking,
Give me an answer.
Combat. Let's go with Atari.
That is correct.
20 seconds later.
I know. I know.
Controversy.
It's a battle.
Summer is upon us. What does that mean?
There is a lot of controversy there. Okay, all right, let's see here. Jeremy, can you pull this one off? Tell me, what was Christina Aguilera's #1 hit in 1999?
1999. Genie in a Bottle.
That is correct.
Nice, John.
Look at
Jeremy
you.
bringing it.
Jeremy.
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 Yeah, okay, I'm keeping an eye on our contestants here.
Yeah.
I'm sure that there is no Googling
Googling Gary out there.
that is going on here.
Jeremy's would never do that.
No, never.
Yes.
They're honest.
I would.
He said he would.
Did you say you would? You're not supposed to say that?
I promise I'm not Googling.
He said he promises he's not.
He
It's a man of
promises.
integrity. I believe him.
I believe him.
What an honest guy.
He's Jeremy.
Okay, let's
You
see
can
here.
trust a Jeremy.
Okay, final question that we've got here for Billie Jean and our millennials. Okay, this is an older question. This question is, I think I used this the other day. He was the deputy on the Andy Griffith Show. What is his name? Billie Jean. Get it by yourself.
Oh, on Andy Griffith. I honestly don't know.
It came down to that.
Barney Fife.
Barney Fife.
Barney
was the
Fife.
name.
Denny's knew it.
Denny's had it, but look at that. The Gen Z team gets another win.
That was a nail biter.
Wow. And extends the gap.
Youth is coming for us.
Jeremy squared.
Well fought. Well
Good
fought.
job, Jeremy Squared.
Okay.
Nice job, man.
Thank you
Y'all
very
should have
much.
T-shirts made.
Yeah.
Go out together.
Great idea, Virginia.
You guys mind if I just send a quick shout out to someone?
Yeah, go ahead.
I just wanted to shout out to my best friend Angel. I forgot to send an email for his birthday last month in April 15th. So happy birthday to you, Angel. Happy belated. And Jay Bird, I love the Weird and Whatever podcast. Big Sword is real. I love you guys.
Aw, you're awesome.
This guy's
Thanks, my
awesome.
friend.
Sweet
Look
Jeremy.
at Gen Z. They win, then they still kiss butt.
Warming my heart.
That's what we
over
do.
here.
All right, Billie Jean, great round for the millennials as well. Thank
Yes.
you very much for playing along.
Thank you guys. I
Okay.
love you guys. You guys make my morning every single day.
Aw.
Look at all this love.
I think this should be a contest. Which generation can kiss our ass the most?
We need to cuddle.
Well, I would kiss Virginia's ass.
Okay.
I love her.
Let's do
Be
it.
careful, you might turn to stone.
I'm a witch too.
Oh,
Okay.
witches
All
unite!
right.
Throwing up witch gang signs.
Is that the which gang
It's a
sign?
W.
The W. Okay.
Yeah.
I got you. I see what you're doing there. Okay. Well, seeing the millennials are a lot more open about talking about their finances and how much money they make. And Virginia brought up a good point, and somebody said you were dead on with that comment about talking about your salary now because you're finding out wage disparities that are unfair. And so you want to know what other people make to say, hey, look, somebody said I'm 45 and 5 years ago, a male employee told me I was making less than him and he was younger than me, same amount of experience. And if he hadn't told me what he was making, I wouldn't have been able to go in and say, hey, look, I need this kind of salary too. And I'm thankful and grateful that he did because we're in software development. We make in excess of $150K. So that's a pretty good bit of money. But yeah, I guess people want to know to keep it fair.
Yeah, it's fascinating. I mean, I'm sure the boss doesn't want you guys talking amongst each other.
Yeah, maybe not.
But if you want to give the power to the employees, that's how you do it.
Yeah, absolutely. Somebody said, I am logistics for a defense contractor making $91K. Sounds like some good cash. Barber's making $60K a year that had texted into us.
What's Barbara doing, though? Is being Barbara?
OnlyFans.
They just cut hair, right?
Oh.
Barber.
Barber. I thought you said Barbara.
I think you said Barbara.
Did I say Barbara?
Like Barbara's just dropping her salary and not saying what she's doing.
Oh, okay. No, sorry. I meant to say Barber. My apologies. Social media specialist that is 25 years old says they're making $42,000 a year. If you're wondering what they're doing.
Okay.
Somebody said I work for DOC. What is
Department of Corrections.
that? Okay.
Oh, they're in the prison system.
Or are they a doctor? Doc. DOC.
I work for Doc McStuffins.
They say I make $41K and it's horse bleep. Okay. And a 23-year-old UPS driver is making $33 an hour.
Okay.
Are the benefits good, I wonder, with the UPS? I thought I heard that they were, but then someone said they weren't.
All the brown shorts you can wear.
I hear the outfits are very comfortable. I don't know if that's fact or fiction.
Where can we get one of those outfits?
I want one so bad, but I want them to really, obviously be nard huggers.
You want them tight.
I want them tight and I want them short and high up.
Okay. Somebody doing commercial real estate making $178K.
Ooh.
Okay. An irrigation technician is making $56K a year. And that. Somebody said, I'm a male OnlyFans model. I make $14K. I'm not very good.
Aw.
$14K. Just know, though, your modeling's bringing in $14K.
Yeah, that's a side hustle from your bedroom. I'm not hating it.
I'm not hating on that either. If you actually got another job and supplemented that, you'd be doing all right.
Do a part-time job and you're winning.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of OnlyFans, I think KVJ, again, needs to explore that avenue.
You need to explore. I'll be your cameraman all day.
We'll talk.
All right.
All right. Making some extra cash.
There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
There's a 28-year-old woman in Hialeah that disguised herself as a student. She tried to dress like one of the students. She was holding a skateboard, carrying a painting, and slipped right into American Senior High School. And apparently this was all to pass out flyers promoting her Instagram page. Gives interesting advertising and how to do it.
Yeah.
But you're not allowed to slip into high schools like that, and police were looking for her and found her at her home in North Miami Beach and took her into custody. She was arrested for that. Yeah, can't do it.
That marketing backfire.
Yeah, it did. There's a guy in Los Angeles that got busted for at least 30 burglaries. And an interesting strategy here, he's black, but he disguised himself by wearing a full white guy mask. And the police apparently got suspicious because it was a mask because his mouth was always open. And like, either this guy's got on a mask or he's Virginia.
But that's all that they saw was the mouth wasn't opening? I mean, it's a mask as
I know.
well.
You would see, whenever I see somebody of different skin color underneath a mask, usually you can see, okay, either they're like crazy white and they got on a darker mask or vice versa. But apparently it was the open mouth that did it.
Huh.
Mm-hmm. There's a bakery in Wisconsin that got robbed last month, so they made cookies with a surveillance camera shot of the robber and handed them out for free. And somebody said, oh yeah, I know that guy. And now the police are trying to track him down. It's kind of genius.
That is genius.
Did they ever find that tiger? Not to hijack your whacked out news.
Heard, yeah.
Is that thing still roaming around?
In Houston, I didn't hear.
For the sake of the people in Houston, I hope they found it.
I think they would have had, that story was kind of hot.
They were getting all kind of pictures of that thing, like in people's backyards and stuff, like roaming around.
Right.
I thought about that story a lot yesterday.
I'm sure somebody rolled up with a tranq dart and they took care of it.
Yeah, they got the guy, but I have not heard whether or not they got the tiger.
Tiger's on the loose trying to getting out of Texas. It's coming to Florida.
Yeah, who knows? All right, I got a story of a 48-year-old guy that got arrested in Naples for driving under the influence of alcohol. And while they were arresting him, he tried shoving something in his behind.
Uh-oh.
What do you think it was?
Drugs.
Yeah, a little coke and marijuana.
Wow.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Again, kids, if you're doing drugs, it's probably been in someone's butt.
Mm-hmm. Well, you would think that St. Pete and the Bay Area would be a much more peaceful place after winning a Super Bowl and Tom Brady came to town, but apparently Tom Brady is ripping people apart. There were two couples that got into a heated argument over Tom Brady, and then things got violent, with even one of the guys getting arrested for domestic battery.
Oh, my.
I mean, Tampa Bay, can we come together on Tom Brady?
Tampa Bay, Kevin.
Tampa
Show
Bay,
some
you're right.
respect.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, there's a guy who went mountain climbing in an area in Utah called Certain Death.
Can we guess what happened?
Well, it's not exactly what you would think, but a giant rock did roll on top of him and he was almost killed. So it's not necessarily certain death.
And then he's recovering at Murder Mountain.
Yes. There's a receptionist at a car dealership in the UK that got a $32,000 settlement because her bosses never included her in Pizza Fridays.
Well, that's bullcrap.
Oh.
And she's like, I want pizza.
I get it, man.
I get that she was sad that she got left out, but $32,000.
Yeah.
That happened at our... I used to be a teacher assistant, and they had ice cream day for everybody, and one of the teachers wasn't invited, and there was a full-on fight in the hallway. Like, how can you ignore me? So people do. They take this... It's emotional for
Apparently
people.
you can take them to court and get some cash if they leave you out of Ice Cream Friday or Pizza
Friday.
Yeah, whatever
The
it be.
thing about the girl up front, though, she's got to answer the phones. So it sucks for her. She can't leave and go to the break room and have 2 pieces of pizza.
Right.
Because the phone will ring. But I guess the boss should have worked somebody else in to cover her while she got her pizza.
It'd break my spirit if there was a pizza party here and I wasn't invited. I mean, look at me. I'm dressed as a slice of pizza.
The only thing is if you went, somebody might eat you.
I could use a good eating.
They would never disrespect you on that level.
No, I'm saying that's what it would be like.
Yeah.
Look at you. You are the man throwing the pizza party.
Thank you.
This is a crazy story. We've heard this happen for different things before. There's a woman in Australia that had tonsil surgery, and it randomly left her speaking in an Irish accent. It's part of that foreign accent syndrome that people have something happen, basically, to their head. And then they start talking in different weird accents.
I woke up with an Irish accent, and I've never been to Ireland before. And I went to the hospital, and they couldn't provide any answers. At this stage, I don't think it's going to get better.
What?
Now, how do we know she's not faking
We
it?
don't know. That's the thing, Virginia. We just don't know.
Oh, I think we see ya, lassie.
I have a feeling I'm going to hit my head later today, and I'm going to speak French tomorrow.
Wow. How about that? Here is a clip that went viral. A judge is not happy when there is somebody who enters the Zoom court appearance and he doesn't like the screen name that they have. He thinks it's disrespectful to the court.
Then we'll bring this fool in. Good morning, sir. What's your name?
Nathaniel Saxon, sir.
Your name's not Butt 3000, you yo-ho.
It was the F word.
Oh.
But, yeah.
3,000?
3,000.
But F3000. Okay, that's kind of the most awesome Zoom screen name ever.
That judge ain't having none of it.
No, listen how upset he is.
Your name's not Butt 3000, you yo-ho.
You yo-ho.
Did he just forget to change his screen name from his last Zoom call?
I think he's trying to be cute.
Yeah, Judge ain't having it. He's not feeling it.
Logging into my court with that as your screen name? What kind of idiot logs into court like that? What's your name again?
Nathaniel Saxton, sir, but I don't believe that I typed anything like that in.
Well, that's what it says.
I
Discuss
apologize.
that.
That should not be.
Yeah, you should. I'll put you in the waiting room. You can sit in limbo for a while and think about what you call yourself online.
Whoa, he's not feeling it. Oh,
Judge,
dang.
no fun.
Maybe he uses a shared computer, and somebody, the last Zoom they did, their name was Butt F3000.
Or someone is messing with him and changing it.
Yes.
Like you could do to me.
Totally. You could rock somebody's day by doing that.
Oh,
like
that's hardcore.
that one guy that showed up for court and he was a cat meme and he couldn't get the cat face off.
Oh, right, yeah.
You could really mess with somebody who's not technologically proficient.
And by the way, everybody thinks the Irish girl's lying. They think it's BS.
Oh, really?
They don't think that no one's buying her Irish accent.
They think it's Blarney?
They think it's Blarney, matey.
Huh. Interesting.
Matey?
I got
So she's a pirate?
I got my issues wrong. Sorry.
Irish pirate?
I woke up with an Irish accent.
They're not buying it, huh?
Yeah, they're not buying
we're
it.
not
Okay.
buying it.
All right.
No.
Well, we got another story of a cat in a car. Remember we had this at FAU where the deputies rescued a cat that got up under an engine the other day in Boca?
They had drove for miles with that cat in the engine.
And now it's happened in the Florida Keys, right at mile marker 47 along the 7 Mile Bridge. Deputies in the Keys had to save a kitten that they saw running close to traffic. They spotted the kitten running toward the patrol car, and then they're like, okay, where'd the cat go? When the deputy was about to end his shift, another deputy heard a cat meowing from under the car, and it turned out the kitten was sitting on the car's rear axle.
Wow.
So they took part of the car apart, but still couldn't get to the kitten. So out came animal control, and they called in, and they safely were able to rescue the kitten.
That's amazing.
Yeah, positive story when it all came down. So there you go. I don't know why these cats in Florida are...
Jumping in cars.
Yeah.
They want to be like Tunces.
I still get that one that poops in my backyard at midnight and it turns my spotlight on and it wakes me up. Like, there's that pooping midnight cat.
Does he poop in the pool?
No, he poops in my garden and then he'll bury it and he looks at me while he's doing it.
It's just fertilizing that garden.
I like this cat style.
Yeah. Well, I'm just kind of curious where we are today with the Colonial Pipeline slight little crisis that we have going on here with gas throughout the southeast. That pipeline I saw delivers about 45% is what's consumed on the East Coast. And I don't even think it's necessarily Florida, but it's, Georgia and some of those states that are just a little bit north of us that might be causing some of the issues. They said that more than 1,000 gas stations in the southeast have run out of fuel. And it's not really that, we're in, any short supply. Apparently the United States has a lot of fuel. It's just, again, this reason why we couldn't figure out why we ran out of TP at the beginning of the pandemic. For whatever reason, people were running out. I know my wife yesterday had to get gas, didn't know anything about this. And she has to go down to get my kid at school, and it's like she has to wait in a crazy long line to get gas. And it came out of nowhere.
Is this one of these things where the media is overhyping everything? Everyone's going to get all freaked out like the toilet paper, and then it's going to subside in a few weeks?
I don't know, but didn't DeSantis sign an emergency gas order?
He declared a state of emergency. And
So, what does that mean?
It activates the Florida National Guard as needed and directs state emergency management officials to work with federal and local officials. Whatever that even means.
Well, that makes it sound like, oh my gosh, I got to go get gas. And everybody's going to go get gas at once because the governor said it's a state of emergency.
Yeah.
My husband, we were laying in bed last night. It was 9:40. And we were going to bed. It's past our bedtime. And he saw that DeSantis issued that state of emergency. He's like, I'm not going to be able to sleep because I know I only have a quarter of a tank left. He got up and went to get gas that late at night.
I have a quarter tank of gas in my Jeep right now, and I am living fat. Yeah.
That's big for you.
Let's ride this, baby.
Yeah. Somebody texted in and said, in Florida, 90% of our fuel comes in from tankers, not the pipeline. All the gas stations are going crazy and running out of fuel right now for no reason, thanks to the media.
Okay, see, the media.
So I guess if you're in Florida, we just need to know, hey, chill out. I guess we're going to be okay. But I think it is driving up the prices a couple cents per gallon. And already gas had gone up more than 22% from where it was a year ago.
You know how it is, man. People love to panic.
Well, where I live in Tequesta, the land of Panic Town, Panda went to go get gas and all the regular gas was sold out. He had to buy premium gas.
I have a little bit of a theory. People love these kind of mini panic thingies because it's a thing. It's something to talk about. Everyone's talking about it. No one's dying, but it's, we got to get gas. We got to get toilet paper.
It gives you excitement.
It gives
you a charge.
It gives you a weird charge. I don't know if people even realize that it's happening.
You're doing it to yourself.
Yes.
Somebody said, I got gas in Broward, no problem this morning, but every station from Boynton South was packed. So, yeah, some people, for whatever reason, they are believing some of the hype and they're going a little bit crazy about it. Somebody said, we're out of gas in Palm City.
Uh-oh.
I just feel like if the media said, okay, we are out of cantaloupe, panic, guys, there's a cantaloupe short, people start losing their minds about cantaloupe.
I would buy 6 cantaloupe and then realize, wait, cantaloupe is the most low budget of all the melons.
Weak ass cantaloupe, and I'm going crazy for Sealoupe.
Everybody knows honeydew is better.
I just feel like they're tricking us, man.
Yeah. It seems like the message is for Florida, we should be okay. There's no real reason to get upset or panicked or anything like that. Luckily, in some places, like somebody said in Royal Palm Beach, is filled up, no lines at all, past multiple stations on 441, no lines. So everybody just needs to chill out. It's all going to be good.
Someone said yesterday after 5 p.m. got gas in Port St. Lucie off US 1 and it was calm. Let's make one thing clear. It's never calm in Port St. Lucie.
Well, then maybe they shouldn't put it out saying, DeSantis, emergency gas order. Wow.
But baby, that gets clicks. It gets numbers.
That sends people into a tizzy.
Mm-hmm. Gas, the toilet paper of 2021. Yeah, I think that's what we're looking at here. Every day it feels like things are getting more and more back to the pre-pandemic levels. And here in Florida, that's great news for travel and tourism. And one of the big industries that we have here is the cruise line industry. And I hear that Carnival Cruise Line is going to start to sail again in July. They've got the Carnival Horizon, which is going to be sailing out from Miami. 2 other ships are going to be sailing out from Texas, so at least we're getting a little bit of that going on. They said that they are going to cancel scheduled sailings on all other ships through July 30th. So that'll be interesting. I know Suits went and got his vaccines just so that he's got both shots so that he can start doing the cruising stuff if
He's
it comes to that.
double vaxxed.
Come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with Suits.
Yeah, there's his new intro for his cruising podcast.
Oh my gosh. If you need us to lay that track down in the studio, we can do
You think
that.
Styx will have a problem with that?
No.
Now, I've read this in Suits. I was just kind of curious where we stand with this. Anybody was thinking about cruising or looking into cruising, where exactly are we with Carnival making this announcement? In July, they're going to have a ship leaving out of Miami. I'd seen a couple other announcements. One Norwegian said that they would consider moving ships out of Florida if we can insist that cruise lines can't require vaccinations for passengers sailing from local ports. So it's like Carnival's going to have a ship out of Miami. Norwegian might be packing up and leaving. And then I saw that Disney is going to be running a ship out of Fort Lauderdale year-round starting in 2022. So what's the comings and goings of cruises, and when can you go, and who requires vaccines, and what's happening?
Well, it seems like sort of a catch-22 right now with the state just because of the rules with vaccines. And most cruise lines have said their intent was to go with vaccinated passengers with the exception of Carnival Cruise Lines. Now, Norwegian was on, I think it was Good Morning America. Just the CEO was on there talking about how they can't sail without proof of vaccination, that they are probably going to avoid Florida. So I was kind of surprised by the Carnival announcement because based on what the CDC is saying, which they have a large control over cruise ships departing from the United States, they want 95% passenger vaccination rate and 98% crew vaccination rate. And that goes for the entire country. So I don't see how you could do it both ways, because if you sail from Florida, you can't even ask them about that. Yet the CDC, which won't let you sail unless you follow their regulations, says 98% vaccinated.
Imagine that. All these government agencies aren't on the same page.
Well,
Nobody can agree.
I had a question on that. How can the CDC say? Is it because ports are federal and not state? Because I know DeSantis, the state of Florida, has sued the CDC, right?
He did, yeah. I don't know if that. I think they're still in the process there. I don't think that's
right. And is that the reason? Because they say it's federal ports, we control what comes in and out, and that includes cruise ships, and Florida has no say on that?
Initially, the lawsuit was because the CDC was supposed to provide groundwork for cruise ships to restart last year. And they kind of put out these regulations. That's when I signed up for those free volunteer cruises. And they never moved forward. They never responded to the cruise lines. They would not let them know how they could restart. So that's when the lawsuit was first filed. Then this new guideline came out recently, but it contradicts with what our state government is saying.
Yeah.
So it's really, I have no idea how you can sail out of Florida with the way the CDC does it, because they have a lot of regulatory power over the cruise industry. The Passenger Vessel Safety Act or something like that allows them, like they inspect cruise ships. They have to meet their standards, the CDC, even though they're not registered in the United States. There are a lot of rules from departing from the country. So I don't really know how this is going to work, because they seem like they're in direct competition with each other.
But it sounds like the headline is Carnival is sailing a ship out of Miami in July.
They said that they intend to restart in July. Now, I've heard a lot of cruise lines say we're restarting here, we're restarting here, and then it doesn't happen.
And then they didn't do it.
So I would be surprised right now, just based on the way things are laid out, if they're able to restart from Florida, unless they did it without vaccination proof, and then that opens a whole can of worms too.
So what do you think? Like, personally, do you think Florida should just sit down and let these cruise ships make their own rules?
I personally I understand why the cruise lines ask for the vaccination proof, because you're on a ship, you're at sea. If you can't get back into the United States because there's a COVID case on board, now you're stuck at sea. There's a lot on the line for this if they have this issue going on where they have a COVID case on board. So I get why they require vaccinations. If I was making the call, I would expect vaccinations to be mandatory on a ship. I know it's a lot of people have different opinions on that, and I do agree it should be a choice. But when it comes to cruising, there's such a risk. One incident will shut down the whole industry.
I believe it should be a choice, but a choice made by Carnival, or a choice made by Royal Caribbean or Norwegian. They should be able to decide, not some government anything telling them what to do with their business.
If you don't want the vaccine, then unfortunately you can't cruise.
Yeah, don't cruise. Go jump on a Southwest. They're not checking.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, there you go.
Come sail away.
Come sail away.
Come sail away with Suits.
Okay.
You can't say me. You got to say Suits.
Sorry. I'm
you threw the whole song off.
2 times.
I didn't expect that.
Did it twice.
Okay, well, after that, we need a little positivity to wrap everything up here today. Jay Bird, before we do the After the Show podcast, give us your thought.
Some people come in your life as blessings. Others come in your life as lessons. Hello?
That's the end?
Positivity.
I was waiting for you to wrap it all up.
Call your parents, tell them you love them.
Okay. I will go with that.
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.